Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another edition of A.O.I. Sabbath class. I'm Brother Ezekiel.
Brother Ananias.
And tonight we have a class called Strive to Have the Attributes of the Most High. Strive to have the attributes of the Most High. Why? Because as Israelites, that's who we strive to be like, the Most High. So we should want to have some of his attributes. We shouldn't be striving to be like a rapper or a football player or a basketball player. We should be striving to be like the Most High. A lot of our people said that they are striving to be like the Most High and know none of his attributes. So that's what we're going to be going over tonight. But before we get into those attributes, I want to I'll get into the class. I want to go over current event for a second. And once we finish that, we'll jump back off into the class. But yeah, class is strive to have the attributes of God. And with that being said, we're gonna jump into the current event. Uh
But before we do so, we want to make sure we give our honor, glory, and praise to the Most High through his Son, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We appreciate you, brothers and sisters, tuning in each and every week, as always. You know, hey, we wouldn't be here if you weren't here. So we appreciate you tuning in, as always. And at the end of the class, Lord willing, we pray that you understand that you have learned something and been edified. You know, and also remember to pray for your nation of people, you know. In these last days and these trying times, you know, we all going through it. It's a lot of ups and downs, you know. So remember to pray for your brothers and sisters constantly. You know, show love to your brothers and sisters as repentant Israelites. It's our job, it's our duty to do so. And that's how we become stronger as a nation of people. And that's an attribute of the Most High, oh God. Being able to communicate. But I'm pass back off to the brother though. It's on you, King.
Yes, sir, appreciate that. But like I said, as we can see, the Most High has been turning the heat up on us with this Trump administration, turning the heat up on the Israelites all across the world. And even the enemy is trying to regulate the treatment of their people in other countries. We got Trump trying to chastise the South African president about how he said that the white farmers are being treated over in Africa. But and we're gonna play that video right fast.
Lights down. Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you. These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers, and those cars are lined up to pay love on a Sunday morning. Those people were all killed.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because This I've never seen.
Okay. I mean, it's in South Africa. That's where. No, when you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land.
As government, as my own party, we are completely opposed to that. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them to take land.
No, nobody can
And then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is
Nothing happens to
there
them.
is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately, through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now
The
been
farmers are
utilized.
black. The farmers are not black.
We
I don't
now-
say that's good or bad,
Mm.
but the farmers are not black.
I really would like us to talk about, and talk about it very calmly.
Hey, for one, that's the pot calling to kill the black. He said they
Right.
come up with and kill the farm and take the land. Not saying that that's true what Trump is claiming, but they did that to the Native American Indian. He said then once they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them. Everything that he's trying to say they doing is saying that the South Africans are doing. That's what they did. That's why I said just like the pot called and kill the black.
Yeah, they're so crazy with that.
But then that he trying to regulate what's going on over in their country.
Hmm.
But nobody can regulate what's going on in America. They
But
play
not
that.
only that, he just bringing so much emphasis on the white farmers.
No,
Where do you see white farmers that doing any work?
I know
Come
what.
on, man.
I got
Right.
enough. You know they're gonna trip you out too. But so let's look at what they doing over here to our brothers and sisters. They play that ICE video. That's the next video.
Pregunta, ¿quién está aquí legalmente? Si no nos dicen la verdad, le vamos a poner más cargos y van a durar en la cárcel más tiempo. ¿Ok?
Yo
¿Mande?
estoy ilegalmente.
¿Qué? No lo oigo.
Ilegalmente.
Ok, vámonos. Ahí va. Abre la puerta.
Abre la puerta.
Wait,
Vamos a salirnos todos.
wait, hold up.
Abre la puerta.
Hold up.
Hold up nothing. What?
You guys have no rights to do that.
We don't have rights to do that?
No. Pero ¿por qué?
Okay, go ahead and get out, please.
Él dice nomás va a quitar la foto, dice.
Okay.
Wait.
No corra, otra mujer. Hey,
Wait, you can't grab me like that. You can't grab me like that. Okay. Hey, wait, that's not how you arrest people.
Get on the ground.
That's not how you arrest people.
Get on the ground. Now, on the ground.
All right, but you're not.
On the ground.
All right, hold on. All right. Hey, what you guys doing? That's not how you arrest people. If y'all gonna arrest people, y'all gotta arrest people regular. What y'all doing, bro? Hey, Kevin, no resistes. Yeah, no resistes. What am I doing? Hey, Kevin. Hey, y'all
Get on the ground.
All right, bro. You can't be doing that. I'm from here also.
Get on the ground.
Okay, get on your feet, sir.
Get up.
Roll on your side. Roll on your side.
I can't, bro. They gonna push me. They gonna do whatever they were doing to him. No, I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna just stay like this. Bro. Y'all scaring the dude, bro. That's not how you arrest people.
What?
Here, I can take him.
I got rights to talk, bro.
You have no right.
I do.
So he has no rights.
I was born and raised right here. What about him? I was born and raised here. I have the right to talk.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Hey, and pay attention how these cops talking in a few minutes.
Keep going. You're funny, bro. He's funny. He's doing some big shit. He does.
Yeah.
Starting to resist more now.
So they got the bag over his face?
That's what it look like.
Look at it again.
We can let this conversation over.
Starting to resist more now.
We're gonna end up shooting someone. If you keep going at this, they're gonna start fighting. Like this kid goes like, "What's you? No, you can't do that. I'm not doing shit." Like we told you already to get out. You either get out or I'm gonna pull you out.
Right. Yep.
God damn.
Nice. Just remember, you can smell that too with a $30,000 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when we tased, can you just give me a call?
If you want, I'm gonna come off it out.
He's being That's when we tased.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see,
Wow.
they out there having fun. It's like they ain't even at work. It's like they playing a sport that they love. And he started talking about like the $30,000. I think they get a bonus for, I guess, so many arrests they make or whatever. That's why they just going crazy like that.
They say they got a $30,000 bonus.
Right.
Wow. Slave catch.
Right. And they having fun. But look, and then they also have some of us out there hipping. Some Latinos, some blacks out there hipping. And we have to
Wow.
ask ourselves, why does the Most High keep letting these people have their foot on our neck after all this time? After all these hundreds and thousands of years, they still got their foot on our neck. Bring out Exodus 32 and verse 9.
$32 and 9.
Yes, sir.
The book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 9, and it reads, "And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people."
They call us a stiff-necked people. Don't want to listen. When it says stiff-necked, it's talking about refuse to obey the Most High. We're going to do our own thing. Think it's better than what the Most High say. And that's why he's letting these people treat us the way they're treating us right now. You know, Leviticus in 26:16. That bring that out right fast. Leviticus 26:16. Right.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 16. "I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint terror over you." Hold on. Let me read it again.
Mm-hmm.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 16. "I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ark, that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it."
Right. That's all I had wanted was the first part said, I will appoint terror. That I would even appoint over you terror. And that's what those our Latino brothers and sisters going through right now. They terrorized. They can't go to school, can't go to work. They can't even go to court to their court date without leaving court, getting jacked up by ICE in the court's hallway. Some kind of way they didn't figured out they court dates of the Latino brothers and sisters. And when they go and leave court, they get attacked by ICE and getting deported out of the country, getting deported to other places than their original country sometimes. But at the same time, play that that other video, why they deporting our brothers and sisters out the country. Look what they doing for the white South Africans who so called been being killed and land being taken in South Africa. Look what the administration is doing for them.
So this group is just the first of what the administration says is going to be a much larger number of white South Africans who are eligible and will be accepted into the United States as refugees under a program that the administration has suspended for really about 99% of the rest of the world. It is highly unusual for a group like this to come in under the refugee program, just as it has been highly unusual since the president took office for any group of refugees to come in. But President Trump has decided that these people, these Afrikaners, white South Africans, are in need of special attention, and he prioritized their processing under this program. And so within 3 months of him saying that, these people, this group of about 50, has already arrived, while asylum seekers, refugee status seekers in other countries, notably Afghanistan, throughout the Middle East, Syria, other parts of sub-Saharan Africa, are still not able to even be processed because the program remains suspended for the vast majority of the world.
The president made it clear that Afrikaners in South Africa who are the victims of unjust racial discrimination would be welcome to come to the United States.
Kicking our brothers and sisters out and bringing white South Africans in. And that's by design.
Did you hear how they changed the word up the way it sounds when it come down to the white folk? When there's black folk, they say Africans. When they talking about white folk, you say Africanos.
They African.
Damn.
But yeah,
trying
man,
to make them sound sophisticated.
Right.
The hell is this?
The point is that they not even being killed and slaughtered like that.
Right. Show the video footage if you got any.
Right. And they said they're using the program that's off limit to like 98, 96% of the rest of the world. But they gonna use it for these people, these white people from South Africa. And it's not just gonna be white people coming in from South Africa. It's gonna be they gonna probably want white people coming in from all across the globe.
They've been doing it. They did it with the Ukrainians. They did it with what were them folks from Afghanistan? They flew them over there, over here.
But you'll never see a large amount of dark-skinned Africans coming over here. Now there could have been some white farmers killing black farmers or killing black Africans. They weren't going, okay, let's go get these black Africans because they're being killed over there. They would just let it be. But that's what we can expect from our enemy. We shouldn't expect them to help us. But if we want this kind of thing to stop happening, we have to start back. We got to come back to the Most High, so He can protect us. Because until then, all this stuff they gonna keep attacking the Latino with ICE, and they also gonna be coming for us with ICE. So
Give me the precept, King.
Yes, sir.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this is, let me see, all this evil is come upon us, yet made we not our prayer before the Lord our God, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. All of this is going on constantly. We see it on a day-to-day basis. Everybody knows about it. But we as a people, we don't understand. Those who are not in this truth, we don't understand why these things happen. We thinking it's because of the color of our skin, because of the nationality that they have placed on us. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand as a people why these things happen, why they continue to get away with murder, as we would say. It's because we don't keep the commandments. It's because of our iniquities as a nation of people. Right. And we see it going on constantly, but we ain't making our prayers to the Most High to turn us away from iniquity. We praying for a better job, you know, praying that so-and-so come back round, you know, praying for more money, praying for a new car. We ain't praying for the Most High to show us truth, to understand his truth, to turn us away from sin. We ain't thinking about that. We thinking about foolishness. That's why he keep putting that belt on us.
That's right.
You know, like my granddad used to say, telling my pops growing up, you know, which one, the buckle or the tip? You know what I'm saying? Or that belt, getting that punishment. That's what we getting constantly. But our people, we don't focus on these things. We focus on the things that will not profit us at all. But the truth or the word of the Lord, we don't want that. We want the same people that oppress us to save us somehow. Like that makes sense. To do us a favor, like that's gonna make sense. That makes no sense. But go ahead, King. It's on you.
Yes, sir. Bring out that Second Chronicles 7 and verse 14. Because the Most High, even though he punishing us, he telling us what to do to stop the punishment. The question is if we gonna listen.
Give me 1 second. Second Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14.
Yes.
It reads, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways.
See that we got to turn from our wicked ways. Seek God's face. Turn from our wicked ways. Read.
Then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
So only then is he gonna heal from heaven, answer our prayers and heal our land, and begin to fight for us. Until then, we're gonna keep seeing ICE able to attack people. We're gonna stay at the bottom. We're gonna stay at the bottom. We won't recover until we start until we repent and turn back to the Most High. With a mind. If we tired of the same old thing that been going on for centuries now. But that's all I had wanted to bring out on that. Look, it's a little current event that's going on in the world right now. And it's gonna get worse if we don't change, it's gonna get worse.
That's right.
But now we can jump into the class right fast. Once again, the class is called Strive to Have the Attributes of the Most High. Like I said earlier, that's who we want to be like, so why not try to have his attributes? We don't want to be like Nicki Minaj, or we're not trying to be like 50 Cent. We don't need the attributes. We need to know the attributes of the Most High. And we're going to start off with the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 11. The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 11.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 11. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders?
Right. It said, who is like thee, O Lord, amongst the gods, with a lowercase g. And when it said amongst the gods, it's talking about us, asking us, who is like thee? Who is like the Most High amongst the gods? See that? Get Psalms 82, verse 6. The food that it's talking about, ultimately says the God with a lowercase g.
Book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 5, or verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High.
You see that? So when it says who are when it says who is like unto thee, O Lord, amongst the gods, he's calling us the gods right here. In Psalms 82 and 6, it's talking about us, the Israelites. And we have to realize that God's attribute shows who he is and how he acts. Just like our attributes do us. Our attributes, somebody see your attribute, they know who you are. They know how you act. Same way, that's what God attributes does for him. And now it says God has what you call incommunicable attributes, which is qualities that qualities and attributes that God has that he didn't share with us, and they can't be shared with us, and they can't be replicated by us because it's like an attribute only the God of heaven will have. Uh, it can't be duplicated by his creation, and that's one of the things that make him totally different from us because he has attributes that's only he's the only one that's gonna have those attributes. Like I said, they can't be duplicated, replicated, even by his chosen people. He gave us some of his attributes. We don't have all his attributes. If that was the case, we'll have a big G on us too, but we the little G. You know what I mean? But uh for example, and for us him an attribute that he has that we don't have. Uh Eternal. He's eternal, meaning having uh no beginning or end. Get that in Psalms chapter 9, chapter 90, verse 1 and 2.
All right. The book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 1. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God.
Read that one more time. Which one? What you read?
It's Psalms 91 and 2, right?
Yeah, read it one more time.
Book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 1. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God, Yahweh.
Right. And just let you know he been there forever. He has no beginning and no end, but we as humans, we don't have that attribute. We have a beginning, we have an end. We're all gonna die. That's why I said some attributes that he has, we don't share with him. Another attribute that he has is called uh immutable, meaning unchanging. And just like you said, I am the Lord, I change not. And we're gonna bring it out. He's an unchanging God. Bring it out in Malachi verse 3, verse 6. And we compare it. Once you read it, go ahead and read it.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
See that?
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
He said, I am the Lord, I change not. Meaning he's gonna stay the same forever. Us, we got the tendency to change, you know. We don't stay the same. We got the tendency to change. So just like we have attributes, like I said, that the Most High has, and there's a lot of attributes that he had that he didn't give us. Like he's the one true God. We can't have all his attributes. Like I said, we're not God on his level. And another attribute, I'm trying to see how to pronounce this word. Omniscient. Omniscient, but it says it means it's all knowing.
Omniscient
Yeah. How you pronounce it?
or omnipresent.
OMNISIENT. Omniscient. Omniscient means all knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out the Psalms 147 and verse 5. Like I said, that omniscient means all knowing.
The book of 147, book of Psalm, chapter 147, verse 5. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
See that his understanding is infinite. Infinite. Infinite, I'll give you the definition of it. It's limited or endless in space. And then it says uh endless in space or size, impossible to measure or calculate. So that just let you know he's all knowing, one of his attributes or one of his characteristics. And that's a characteristic that we don't have of the Most High. And another one is uh, omnipotent, all powerful, omnipotent, all powerful. We already knew that the Most High had the power, was all powerful, but let's get Job 42. Look, Job 42 and 2. We're gonna see what Job said when he submits himself to the Most High. Job 42, verse 2.
The book of Job, chapter 42, verse 1 and 2. Then Job answered the Lord and said, I know that thou canst do everything, and that no thought can be withholden from thee.
You see that Job basically giving the Most High his props, saying no thought can be withheld from thee. So he's all powerful. So I'm just going over a few attributes. I got mm, two more attributes of the Most High that he didn't share with us. And another one is omnipresent. Omnipresent. And that's going to the Most High being able to be everywhere at once. Omnipresent. Bring out Psalms 139. We're gonna read 7 through 10.
All right.
If you want to bring out anything, you can bring out whatever you want to bring out also, brother. So we're gonna go to Psalm 139, verse 7 through 10.
The book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 7. And it reads, Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend into the heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me.
See that? Most High just let you know he's everywhere. We can't be in one place and one time. That's a big difference. We can only be in one place at a time. Most High is everywhere. Most High is everywhere.
That's right.
Right. And bring out one more is sovereign. And that's ruler of all. Bring out Daniel chapter 4, verse 35.
Holler that again.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 35.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 5.
Mm-mm.
Oh, 4. Excuse me, Salaki.
Mm.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 35. And it reads, all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou?
See that? It's showing you how he is the ruler of all. It said, and it says, and all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. That's how he sees all the inhabitants of the earth. And he do it according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth. He can do whatever he want to. Ruler of all. Uh, and that's something, that's another attribute of his that we're not capable of. Now,
Right,
those,
right.
like I said, those attributes called incommunicable attributes. Uh, now we got some what they call communicable attributes of God. Uh, communicable attributes are qualities of God that share and reflect in humanity through imperfectly and a limited way by those made in His image. Communicable attributes are qualities of God that are shared and reflected in humanity throughout perfectly and in a limited way by those made in his image. Now, we get some of those attributes. Uh, one of them is holiness, perfectly pure, set apart. We already know holy means separate. Let's bring out Isaiah chapter 6, verse 3.
All right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 3. And it reads, and one cried unto another and said, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory.
See that? Hold it, read it one more time.
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 3. And one cried unto another and said, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory.
Right, so holy, holy, holy. Trying to get to the page. Read it. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 3. I'm gonna read it. And one cried unto another and said, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. So it's saying the most high is separate. Then if we go to First Peter chapter 1, verse 6. Just like in Isaiah 6 and 3, it was saying that the Lord is separate. are holy. Go to 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6.
Book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 16.
Yeah, 1 verse 16.
Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy.
See that? So the Most High said, telling us we have to be separate because he is separate. That's an attribute that we share with the Most High. Most High said, read it one more time.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 16. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy.
Right. So we have to be separate just like the Most High. Have to be separate just like the Most High. That way he set us apart from everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me get a precept to go with that. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. It's going into how he commanded us to be different, to be special, to be holy, set apart. The book of Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. So he separated us from everybody else by giving us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. You know, can't be like everybody else by following the same rules. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes somebody unique, even in this world, when you go against the grain. Somebody's considered to be unique when they don't go with everybody else, when they don't go with the flow, so to speak. You know, they might wear a different type of clothes and stick out. It's because they're not going with the flow. They are set apart, special, different, unique, just like we are people, are supposed to be as a people. We ain't supposed to be eating the same foods as the heathen. We're not supposed to be mixing and mingling with the heathen, trying to live life like the heathen, seeking their peace, their customs, celebrating their traditions. We are separate, set apart. We are totally different. The Lord said we don't even think the same. Right. Nothing that we do the same, but here we are in these last days or in this world trying to be like the heathen. The Lord said, I am holy, you be holy. I have severed you, meaning cut you off from being like these other nations to be special unto him because he chose us. But it's on you, King.
Right. And like when you go on with the flow like everybody else, you almost are invisible because you doing what everybody else doing. You ain't standing out. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you stand out when you're going against the grain. That's when people see us, notice you.
That is correct.
All right. So going to another attribute where God has that we have, and that's going to his goodness. His goodness, perfectly good. Let's get Psalms chapter 34, verse 8. Psalm chapter 34, verse 8. And we're gonna get another one.
Psalms chapter 34, verse 8. And it reads, oh, taste and see the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him.
See that? The Lord is good. It said the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusted in him. In him. Now, let's bring out Mark 10 and 18. Mark 10 and 18.
The book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 18. And Yahweh said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh.
You see that? And like I said, God gave us that same attribute of goodness. So we're gonna go into Galatians 6 and 10. Galatians 6, chapter 10.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 10, and it reads, "As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially them who are of the household of faith." Excuse me.
See that? So just like the Most High has that goodness in him, we have to have that same goodness in us. Like I said, we want to strive to be know the Most High attribute, because that's who we're trying to be like. That's who we are trying to be like. We want to be like the Most High, because the Most High is the way to the kingdom. If you're like the Most High, you will get the kingdom. Attribute of mercy. God withholding punishment. Let's get Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 4, and it reads, "But Yahweh, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us."
It said the Most High is rich in mercy. Rich in mercy. If he wouldn't, a lot of us wouldn't be here right now. And show you, let's go. Got that video. That next video.
The survivor, Robert Bozeman Jr., didn't die the night he was shot in the head, but he says he only started truly living 5 days later. And now he shares his story in hopes of putting an end to gun violence.
Robert Bozeman Jr. never expected to walk across the stage at his college graduation. In fact, there was a time he wasn't really sure if he'd walk again at all.
They told me that they found me in the middle of US 1. This is US 1 right here.
A street sweeper found Robert, blood pouring from his head. He'd been shot and left to die outside a Cutler Bay nightclub.
This was not just a handgun. It was a semi-automatic. So this person sprayed, as the officers told me, there was 18 shells on the ground.
That was 11 years ago when Robert was just 21 years old. He spent 5 days in a coma at Jackson Memorial Hospital. When he woke up, part of his skull had been removed.
Open my eyes and I hear music playing in the background. I'm thinking I'm in heaven.
Robert went through countless hours of physical, occupational, and speech therapy. He had to relearn how to walk and talk. And after that, he decided to keep on learning. He went to college, first at Miami-Dade and then at Florida International University, where he graduated last December with a communications degree.
Times I thought about just giving up of college, you know, after I failed the first class. When I took a class and I failed it, I was like, well, this is not for me. I just need to try another way. But my mom always said, okay, you failed it, just to pass it the second time around, you're gonna learn a little bit more than everybody else, because you did it twice.
That same sense of humor serves Robert well when he shares his story with new people.
And I would take off my hat and the crowd would go, it says shock. I would say, you know what? You never met the sexiest half-headed brother in the world.
Robert eventually had surgery to repair his skull, but he still has some issues with his vision. More than a decade later, he still doesn't know who shot him or why, but he says he forgives him.
That night I did die. And everything that came with me, everything that I used to deal with, the mindset, the revenge and all that, that died there on the scene. So now that person is no longer me.
Robert says his new life started when he woke up from that coma, and he's considered himself a survivor ever since.
Surviving is not about you just being alive. It's more than that. It's about you being able to see what has happened to you, take from that, and help others.
And Robert is
And that video there was to show, because the Most High didn't have to let that man survive that gunshot. He had like half of a head. There ain't too many people will survive that shot. Showing how the Most High showed that brother mercy. And we have to be able to show mercy as well. You know, we have to be able to show mercy as well. We do show mercy a lot of times with our own kids. Show them mercy a lot of the time. Let's get bring out Psalm 103 verse 8.
Say that one more time.
Psalm 103 verse 8.
The book of Psalms, chapter 103, verse 8, and it reads, "The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy."
See that? And we have to learn how to be slow to anger as well. We can't. That's why a lot of times we can show our children mercy because we are slow to anger. You think about if every time something happens, you jump from 0 to 100, pissed off. There's a lot of people in jail right there for not being slow to anger. There's a lot of people dead right now for not being slow to anger. Just jump from 0 to 100, and then before you know it, you done did something you regret that you done did, and you finna have to sit up in a cell for a long time. So that's a great attribute to have, being slow to anger. You don't want to hang out or be around a person who quick tempered. Cause that can end up not being good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And let's see. Oh yeah. Uh Compassion, deep care and pity. Uh Bring out Psalm 103 and 13.
The book of Psalms, chapter 103, verse 13, and it reads, "Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him."
See that? Says, like as a father pity his children, so the Lord pity them that fear him. You know, and that's another good attribute of the Most High. We have to that He pity the one who fear Him, pity the one who keep His commandment, because He basically, if you're not keeping His commandment, He's not gonna pity you. Maybe for a while, but after so long, his patience will wear out. He had different how can I put it? It's up to his discretion how long he wanna have pity for you. Some longer than others. I put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, let's see.
At the same time, mercy and compassion is what we need to have toward one another, toward our people, you know. And the crazy thing is we have mercy and compassion when it comes to dealing with the other nations more than we have toward one another. You know, just like we've all seen countless videos and yeah, I put it that way, of instances that have happened over time. For instance, the brother that got killed about a Edomite police officer that came in and shot the brother, thinking it was her apartment. You know, we discussed it beforehand, but the brother of the victim came to the court case saying, you know, I forgive you, or can I give you a hug? You know, he was having mercy and compassion on the enemy that the Lord says to never trust or to separate from, but he was having all of this mercy and compassion toward this individual who took the life of your brother. You know, you didn't ask, you didn't try to get to the bottom of the situation. You know, that's just one situation, but a lot of our people, we tend to have more mercy and grace toward the enemy rather than toward our own brother. And that's the complete opposite of how we should be as a people. And that's why we strive week in and week out and day out, as the scriptures say, to teach our brothers and sisters how to love one another again. We have lost the ability to truly love one another, you know, and it shows drastically throughout the community, throughout our neighborhoods, our households, just on a day-to-day basis on how we speak to each other, how we treat one another. It shows.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely an attribute of the Most High that we need to be striving to obtain, trying to get to the bottom of. You know, trying to figure out what that is that we are missing and strive hard to grab hold of that and live by it. But it's on you.
Hey, bring out 1 Peter 3 and 8. 1 Peter 3 and 8.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, "Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous."
See that? So we got to have compassion for one another, love as brothers. The other nation do that. We got to learn how to.
Right.
The brother was bringing out about the brother wanted to hug the woman that killed his sister. It wasn't just him. It was almost everybody in the whole courtroom was showing this woman compassion. She is guilty of murder. The brother want to hug her. The bailiff want to play in her house. The judge want to come off the bench, give her a hug and a Bible. The jury could have sentenced her anywhere from 10 to 80 some years in prison. They gave her the lowest amount, period, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like crazy to me.
Imagine if that would have happened in the opposite fashion.
Everything would have went the opposite way.
I'm still waiting to see a court case where the bailiff, Edomite judge, Edomite, or any other nation for that fact, you know, coming down and giving hugs and Bibles and crying for one of us in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting to see that.
Right. And I saw another court case. The Edomite police officer. Oh, that was I think that was the white lady who had shot the mixed brother with she thought she had a taser, but she had a gun, and she killed him. They convicted her. The judge was in tears giving her sentence. So you know, it's just crazy. But get this other attribute. Uh, we already about that one. That I think we'll bring it out again. Since I wrote out patience, an attribute of patience, long suffering. Let's bring out We're gonna go to Proverbs chapter 14, verse 29.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 29, and it reads, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly.
Read it one more time, brother. I'm gonna read it with you. I was stuck on something.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 29. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly.
He that slow to wrath is a great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalt the folly, foolishness. And that's true. So we want to be slow to wrath so that we have great understanding. We don't want to be foolish. A lot of times you jump, like I said, go to 0 to 100. You been did something stupid real fast.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be like that. Let's see what this one here. Proverbs 14, verse 17. This Proverbs 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and the love of wicked devices is hated. So we don't want to be soon to anger. He that is soon angry, we don't want to be like that. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and the love of wicked devices is hated. So we got to learn to be slow to anger. Slow to anger.
Yeah, and when it's going into that, it's saying a person that's soon angry, there's somebody that you lose their temper real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, naturally they're gonna deal foolishly because they dealing in emotion.
Mm-hmm.
He that is soon angry dealing foolishly. That's why we gotta be patient. That's why we gotta sit back and think about the moves that we make before we make it. You know, just somebody step on your shoe, you just haul off and smack the hell out of them. You know, you got to think about the attribute, or not the attributes, but the fallout behind it. What they say, the repercussions, consequences, and repercussions. You know, you got to think about the things that's gonna happen from you just reacting off your emotion. What's the result, the downfall, the fallout? And it says, "And a man of wicked devices is hated." An individual that got wicked thoughts, they're gonna be hated. Think about that. So when we come and talking about dealing with the Most High, having his attributes, the Most High, he ain't just making rash decisions. He's sitting back and he watching. He thinking, piecing things together. Well, we can't even see it. He, just like the brother brought out earlier, he is all knowing. Understanding is infinite. Just like we read in Proverbs 14:29. It said, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. The Most High, it said all throughout the Bible, it say he is long suffering, which lines up with what the brother brought out. The Most High understanding is infinite. So somebody who's slow to anger, what it say in 29 is, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. The Most High is of great understanding, infinite understanding. That's why he's slow to get mad, because he realized we don't know what the hell we doing. We don't realize that we under the curse. The reason why a brother or a sister did this to us is because they broke the commandment. We don't have that understanding. Therefore, wrath springs up in his path. Chaos, sin, death.
Right.
But he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly. Exalted, meaning raises that up, puts that on a pedestal, loves it. Folly. Who is hasty of spirit, who can't control their emotions, can't control their spirit. They exalt folly. But a man who is slow to anger, a man or woman that's slow to anger, great understanding. So that's what we need to be doing as a people, striving for wisdom and understanding. What is on you, King?
Yes, sir. Now, bring out a couple of prophets, prophets in the Bible that that show attributes of the Most High, and one of them is Moses. He showed leadership when he led the Israelites out of Egypt into the wilderness. He also showed mercy when he interceded for Israel when God was ready to kill, when God ready to destroy Israel. In Exodus 32, 14.
Call it out one more time, you been muffled.
I'm sorry, Exodus 32, and we're gonna go 9 through 14.
9 through what? 13?
14.
All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 9. And it reads, and the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, therefore, let me alone that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation.
So he was ready to get rid of the nation of Israel. Read.
Verse 11. And Moses besought the Lord his God, and said, Lord, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from the fierce wrath, turn from thy fierce wrath, Salak, and repent of this evil against thy people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
Verse 14, he said, and the Lord repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people. So Moses took it upon himself to plead with the Most High for Israel. And he said, if you destroy them, the Egyptians gonna say you deliver them with mischief just to bring them out and destroy them.
That's right.
So you kind of showing a lot of bravery to go to the Most High, like you and him on the same level, to confront him about that. You see that? So right. So
That's
that's
a
a
great point right there.
yeah.
You know, that's how we need to be, praying for our brothers and sisters. Praying that the Most High turn his wrath away. Praying that he wake us up. That he keep us upright. That he continue to protect us, to bring down this wicked kingdom that we dwelling in. We got to pray to the Most High for these things.
Mm-hmm.
So that he will remember his covenant that he had with our forefathers.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as we out here praying to be niggas, hate to say that, Lord ain't dealing with us. We out here praying for new J's and chains and more women to sleep with, more men to sleep with, foolishness. We ain't praying for the unification or the unity of our people. We're not looking for our people to turn away from wickedness.
Right.
We're looking for all the wrong things in all the wrong places. We're trying to follow the heathens' definition of love. That's why when we ask majority of our brothers and sisters what love is, they don't have an answer. it's a feeling. It's a ooey gooey feeling. Nah, you living by the standard of your enemy rather than your creator. That's why you can't. That's why we struggle as a people to get ahead. This is why we gotta strive to find these attributes of the Most High, because we were created in His image. He didn't want us to just look like Him, but to act. As a nation of people, we're supposed to be the representation of the Lord on earth. The obedient, the merciful, the loving, the patient, the compassionate. Not to play sports, not to just follow after madness, folly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's on you, King.
Yes, sir. There's other one more it is bring out I'm going to Job, because we know that Job, he was perfect, which is another attribute of God. Bring out this Job 1 and verse 1.
All right. The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. I went all past. Book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz named Job, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
So Job was perfect. And then we all know the Most High is perfect too. That's a great attribute to have, which the Most High has also said Job was perfect. So there's other prophets in the Bible that said a lot of the Most High's attributes, and these were just a few attributes, but he has a lot of attributes. Uh, a lot of them can't bring all of them out in the class, but the Most High has a lot of attributes.
Hey, let me bring another precept out concerning being perfect. You know,
yes, sir.
It's in the New Testament, and it is a commandment. It's not an option. You know what I'm saying? It's a commandment. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. This is red letter, and it says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." Now, a lot of people will hear that term perfect and think on a carnal level, think on a worldly aspect of it, thinking that you can't say something out of line, like you can't say a math problem was wrong or stub your toe or put the wrong ingredient in a recipe. That's not what it's talking about when it say be perfect.
Right.
Saying being perfect in the doing the will of the Lord, keeping His commandments, having the faith. Be ye therefore perfect, just like Noah was, just like Abraham was, just like Yahushua was. Be ye therefore perfect. Strive to keep these commandments. You know. So like the brother got kicked out. Okay, you back?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, let's go into one more prop. We're gonna do David. And he was loving and loving. He was loving and just like the Most High was. David, he was loving and just. Let's get Acts chapter 13 and verse 22.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 22. And it reads, "And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after mine own heart, which shall fulfill all my will.
You see that? So David was a man after the Most High's own heart. And he said, we shall fulfill my will. So like I said, he was loving and just as God was, after the Most High's own heart. So it was just going into the attributes of the Most High, knowing his attributes. And like I said, some attributes he allowed us to have, other attributes is only for him. And what else can I say? You have to strive to be more like the Most High. And the sooner we do that, the better the nation will be. And we can sit here and say it all day, talk about it all day, but at some point we have to do it as a nation, because ain't nothing gonna change for us until not one or two of us, not three or four of us. But it's gonna take a whole hell of a lot of us to change in a way that's pleasing to the Most High, so he can take his foot off our neck, and like he said, turn these curses where he got on us off of us and put them on our enemy. That's what we want.
That's right.
And I know most of us are tired. Most of us are tired of waking up every morning, being in poverty, seeing what our people going through, seeing us kill each other, seeing the other nation killing us, getting away with it. At some point, we have to say enough is enough. A lot of us got young kids growing up, finna get out there, young teenagers, especially these boys. And it's scary to know that they gonna be out there. We ain't gonna be able to be around them to protect them physically like we want to. We can't be, like I said, we can only be one place at one time. But we got kids that gonna be out and about, and it's unfair, I'm gonna say, that we have to have that talk with our children when the other nation ain't got to have that talk with their children. And so we're gonna have to get ourselves right here. And like I said, repent, come back to the Most High, so he can put up that fight for us. Cause we fighting and we losing every round. So by the time let somebody else fight for us. But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring out. Showing the attributes of the Most High. So hope somebody got something out the class. I hope y'all did get something out the class, I should say. And you want to bring out anything, brother?
Nah, you got it.
But yeah, once again, the title of the class was called Knowing the Attributes of the Most High. And I am Ezekiel.
Brother Ananias.
We are A.O.I. And we'll see y'all next Sabbath. Everyone have a good night. Shalom.
Oh.
You shot me with that one right there. Little sound effect.
Shalom, brothers and sisters.